Hello, this is Rob, and coming up on R&B Reviews, Kirsten Dunst heads a cast of journalists in a dystopian future in A24's latest release, Civil War. I'll have my review coming up. When I decided to go check Civil War out, I knew very little about it. I didn't see any trailers, and it first got my attention because I saw a headline where Kirsten Dunst talked about getting her husband to play a suspenseful role in the movie. And then a Facebook friend reviewed this movie, and I didn't read the full review, but in the first sentence described this movie as a dystopia where the US is divided into different territories, almost like different countries, and I thought, this sounds intriguing. The movie is set in a future US that doesn't look too different from where we are now, where a civil war has erupted between an authoritarian United States government and various regional factions. Kirsten Dunst is a renowned war photographer named Lee Smith who captures moments of various battles and riots where she and her colleague Joel go. They intend to travel to Washington, D.C. to interview and photograph the president who is running the U.S. almost like a dictatorship, where he is now on his third term as president. Lee hopes to get there before D.C. falls from the opposing Western forces. Also along for the ride is a 20-year-old aspiring photographer named Jesse who idolizes Lee. Now, usually when I hear dystopian future, I'm sure like many of us, we think of flying ships and sometime in the far future where buildings have like computer screens and the government's trying to control everybody and stuff, and the usual science fiction tropes. But to me, it was very refreshing to see a movie that seems like this feels like it's close to the technology and climate of now. Kirsten Dunst puts in a great restrained performance as Lee. She really brings out the character's exhaustion of witnessing these events take place. She wants to step in and do something, but she can't interfere with what is going on. She can only take images and hope people can take something from them. Jessie is played by up-and-coming actress Kaylee Spaney, and the rest of the cast is made up of character actors who do a good job playing their roles and making it seem like we're watching real-life people. Wagner Moura plays a cynical Joel. Stephen McKinley Henderson is Sammy, a veteran journalist who writes for what's left of the New York Times and is a sort of mentor to Lee. I like that the movie is set up like the photographers, where we, the viewers, are observing what is going on around us and we sort of just let what happens happen and we kind of take it in. I liked being challenged with how these different territories are dealing with this war, with some pretending that it's not happening to some just taking matters into their own hands. And while I enjoyed the movie, I feel like it's one that I don't really see myself watching again. Yes, I like that the movie wasn't explicitly trying to be political. I like that it was a sort of cautionary tale of this is where we could end up if we are not careful. But there was just something about it where I just didn't feel that emotional connection despite how the movie made it seem like this could happen. It could be that these characters don't have an opinion on either side. They are just there to take the best pictures possible and then have the public form their own thoughts from these images. They really don't take a different side all that much. Civil War was directed by Alex Garland, who directed Ex Machina, which was on my best list of 2014. I enjoyed watching Civil War, and I think if you enjoy challenging, thought-provoking films, I think it's worth a watch. I give this movie 3.5 stars. Alright, well that's my review of Civil War. If you have seen it, please go ahead and post your comments in the comment box below. Feel free to hit the like button, and if you're interested, please be a subscriber and check out movies that are playing in the theaters, or maybe something that you can watch in the comfort of your own home. Thank you very much for watching.